Today we're heading to Walmart. They have the cutest window clings. If you haven't seen them, you need to go today. Oh my gosh, you are going to love them. I found the cutest Grinch window clings at Walmart. It was $4.99, I believe, and there's so many in this package. I'm just going to use the Merry Grinchmas part, and you can see how large it is. And look what else came on this. So many cute little window clings. Oh my gosh, I can think of all kinds of ideas. I've got 2 of these long planks from the Dollar Tree, the Crafter Square section. I'm just going to line them up, and then I'm going to take my sanding sponge from the Dollar Tree and sand them all down and use my lacquer colored Waverly chalk paint, which is like a nice red. I'm going to take my water mister and spray down the front of the planks. That way the paint just goes on very quick and smooth, and it's not quite as deep of a color, which is fine with me. I'm going to put some masking tape on the painted side and then fold it over and put the hot glue right in that seam, and that just holds it together while the hot glue dries. Wipe away the excess. Then I'm going to take my matte Mod Podge and I'm just going to go over the entire front of these 2 planks, which is now our sign. Once I have that on there, I'm going to take off this Merry Grinchmas window cling, and I'm just going to cut off the word Merry. And I'm going to put the word Grinchmas onto the right side, and then take the little word Merry and put it just to the left of it. They wouldn't have both fit on there on top of each other, so this was the best way to fit them. You can always cut them apart and replace them the way you want. And then I'll cover the whole thing again with the Mod Podge. That'll seal it right on there very nicely, and also give it all the same even kind of sheen. I'm going to take my scissors and just cut off any little pieces of the window cling that hung over the edge. Now you notice the word Merry is not that noticeable, so we're going to fix that. But first I'm going to put this little gift bag handle thing that I took off a gift bag from the Dollar Tree. I'm just going to hang it on there with some hot glue and masking tape as the hanger for the sign. That just goes on very nice and secure. So now to deal with that word Merry, I'm going to take some white Rust-Oleum chalk paint, and I'm going to dry brush around the edges first to kind of give it a snowy look. So dry brushing, you just put a little on your brush, wipe most of it off, and then go ahead and apply it lightly. And I'm going to start putting some also around the word Merry. Now I'm going to take a very fine art brush. I got this on Amazon in a set, and it should be in my Amazon store, of course. And I'm going to go around all of those letters and then kind of spread out that paint a little bit. See what I'm doing right there? Just to give it more of a subtle look, but it's going to make the letters M-E-R-R-Y stand out much more. It'll be very easy to read. And I'm really liking how this looks. It almost looks like it was some snow and I wrote the word Merry in it with my finger, kind of. So I'm loving that. There it is, and now it just jumps right off the sign. I'm going to take some Krylon clear glaze, go outside, and spray the whole thing to seal it. And that's it. What an easy, cute sign. You'll have to let me know what you think. I got this single sheet of window clings that are Grinch themed for $1.98 at Walmart. What a great deal. I'm going to use this one that has the wreath around the Grinch's head, and then the one just to the left of it with his dog. And I've got this wood slice that I got on Amazon. It has a crack in it, but I thought that was actually perfect for the Grinch, because it shouldn't be perfect. He's kind of a little cracked up, right? So I'm going to take the Mod Podge. I'm just going to cover the one side first. Now, once I get all the Mod Podge on there, I'm just going to take that window cling right off of the sheet. And when I do that, obviously it's too big for the wooden slice. So what I'm going to do is just place it on there the best I can. I'm going to pull that bow up to the top, and we're going to cut off the loopy part of the bow. So you'll see once I get it on there, I'm going to take my little mini scissors and I'm just going to go around and cut that right off before it seals to the top. Now that's exactly the way I want it. And then I'm just going to put the Mod Podge right over the front of it so that it's nice and even and sealed. I hope you are enjoying this video, and if you are, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn the bell on. I'm going to use my heat tool to dry it because I need to work on the back side and I don't want to smudge anything. So now I'm going to take the dog, and he's way bigger than the other side. So we'll go ahead and place him on there. And just remember, it's got a hole for the hanger, so we need to make sure that stays at the top. Put some Mod Podge on it, just like we did before. And then I'm going to pull him off and get him placed so his antlers are still on the ornament. I'm not so worried about the gift at the bottom. Don't need all of that. It's just he's the cute part, so I want to make sure he gets on there. So once I've got him placed and kind of rubbed down, I can take those scissors again and just go ahead and cut off what I don't need of like where the gift is at the bottom of that little window cling. I love this one. It's so cute. I'm going to seal it again with the Mod Podge like I do with all of these. I think it's really a good idea to seal them unless you're putting them on glass or something like glass, because otherwise there's a different sheen on the whole thing. I'm going to take my little pokey tool and just going to kind of make sure that the hole is able to be accessed when I want to put a string through it to hang it. And there you see what it looks like now. These wood slices from Amazon came with this red and white baker's twine. So I'm going to put a little hot glue on the end of the piece that I cut to make it a little more stiff, and that'll help me get it through the hole. It's a pretty small hole. So I'm going to also use my little pokey tool to help it along by just putting it right next to the hole and then pushing it through. And that makes all the difference because now it's stiff. It's not going to break into little threads, and I can find it on the other side and pull it through. And then the last thing I'm just going to do is pull the string up to the top and just tie a knot, and that becomes my hanger. And I love this. I love two-sided things. You get more bang for your buck, and look how adorable. You got the Grinch on one side and his little funny dog on the other. What a cute idea, and so easy. You could definitely do this with kids and grandkids. Okay, trivia question. Do you know Grinch's dog's name? If you do, put it down in the comments below. I've got this wooden spoon from the Dollar Tree. I think it came with a spoon and a little wooden spatula. And then I've got the sheet from Walmart that I got, and I'm going to take this ornament with the Grinch's head on it. It's so cute. I cut it out, and now I'm just going to kind of put it over and see how it would fit on the spoon. So I'm going to actually cut into the ornament a little bit and make it a teeny bit smaller, and I'm just going to take it as far as the hanger part goes. I'm not going to keep that ribbon on there. That would just be too large for this particular piece I'm putting it on. And I'll just finish cutting the rest of it out, and it's such a cute little ornament. It didn't even need that extra green part around the edges. So now I can see it's going to fit. I'm going to take my Mod Podge and I'm going to put it on the front side of the spoon. That's where he's going to go. And then I'm going to take the little window cling right off of the backing and just place it on there exactly where I want it. And then I'll kind of press it down with my fingers to make sure it's nicely adhered, make sure there aren't any bubbles. And once I have it on the way I want, I will take my Mod Podge and just seal that right on there. Such an easy thing to do. Now I've got this ribbon from the Dollar Tree. It's very pretty. It's not wired. I wish it was, but I'm going to take it and create like an awareness bow. So I'll just take the center, pull it down, and scrunch that center up from the bottom. And I'm going to take a little piece of twine and tie it around, and that will hold the bow in place. It's a very easy way to make a bow if you don't feel comfortable tying one. So just make a little granny knot on there and make sure it's nice and tight. Then I'm going to pull the tails down and I'm just going to cut off the excess. I'm going to cut away the extra twine that was on there on the back, and then I'm going to hot glue the center of the back of that bow right onto the handle of the spoon. Now I'm going to put the two ends together, fold them over, and then cut from the far end up towards the top, and that will be a dovetail and create that little upside down V. And I'll tack down the two tails just so they lay exactly where I want them. Otherwise, they'll just be all over the place. Now I'm going to take another piece of twine and put it right in the hole at the top, and that becomes a hanger. This would look so cute in your kitchen just to hang it up, just as a little festive decor piece. Now I've got this frosted greenery that came from the Dollar Tree. I'm just going to pull off some little pieces from the pick. I'm going to put a couple of the stems behind the bow and then two in the front as well, just to give it that, kind of festive look. I love those frosted picks. And then the two that are go right in the center there. Super easy. The hot glue works perfect for this, and just it dries clear. You don't even see it. Then I'm going to take some little berries off of a pick, and I'm going to hot glue those right to the center of the bow, and that's just going to be it. This turned out super adorable. It took me, literally this whole thing took me like maybe 6 minutes to make. So easy. What a fun craft to do, and it would be a cute little gift or something fun to do with the kiddos. Got this sheet from Walmart. It was 98 cents for all these Grinch window clings. I love it. I'm going to use this Grinch with he's holding the presents. And I've got this arrow from the Crafter Square at the Dollar Tree. And I'm going to take off the hanger because we're going to use it the other direction. And I've got this really nice staple remover from Amazon. It's in my Amazon store down in the description box below. And you just push it right underneath and it just pulls them out. And I did it in real time so you could see how easy it was. And then I'm going to take my sanding sponge from the Dollar Tree. I'm just going to sand down the entire arrow and all around the edges. Sometimes the edges are very sharp or a little bit splintery. So I'm not going for perfection. I'm just trying to make it so that I don't hurt myself or anyone else. I'm going to take my water mister that I also got on Amazon. I'm going to spray down the front of that arrow. And then I'm going to use my lacquer colored chalk paint by Waverly and just put a nice coat on there. It just makes it spread so nice and easily. And then I'll dry it off with my heat tool. And we know because I'm impatient, I always do that. Now I'm going to take that matte Mod Podge and I'm going to cover the entire front of the arrow. And you notice I have the top painting up. I'm making it almost look like a house now. And the top of the arrow is my roof. So I've got all the Mod Podge on there and it's ready for me to pull that window cling off of the sheet and attach it directly to the arrow. So I'm going to put him towards the bottom. It's almost like he's standing in the doorway of a house. I just kind of smooth him on there. And then I'm going to go and get these snowflakes that are on there. I thought that would look really cute. Put those up above him. So I think I'm going to do 4 or 5 of those little snowflakes and just kind of have them randomly sitting there like he's walking in the snow. And then I've got these little ornament ones. They're so cute. And I'm going to put 4 of those on the bottom. You know, you could do this any way you want, any window cling, any little design. This is just what I thought would look really cute. And then I'm just going to cover the entire thing with the Mod Podge. There you go. Now I'm going to take the twine. It's dried now. And I'm going to take some twine. I'm just going to hot glue and use masking tape to attach it to the very back. And that is the hanger in case I decide that I want to hang it. It could also be like a little leaner, you know, or a shelf sitter, whatever you want it to be. There it is. And now I'm going to take some of the mop head from Dollar Tree. I'm just going to take a strand and I'm just going to hot glue it to the very top of the roof, like the edges up to the top. So it looks like it's lined with snow. That's kind of the look I was going for. This is optional. I just thought it would be cute. I'm also taking another piece and putting it right down at the bottom so it looks like there's a little bit of snow right below his feet. And then I'll just cut off the excess on either side. Such a cute and easy little decor piece just to go with all my other little Grinchy stuff. I have several other videos where I've done Grinch DIYs. I'll have the links down in the description box if you want to see them all. So fun. I usually do 1 a year. And there he is. You'll have to let me know what you think. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. You are truly a blessing to me. I've got another video on the screen that I think you'll really like. So if you click on it, I will see you there. Bye.